Tuned in to InnoStation, where the latest and hottest topics are always on air. I'm your host, Cami, and each episode will be serving up fun chats, fire insights, with some special guest appearances along the way, and some surprises as well. Now, February is dubbed the month of love. And as we celebrate all of the love and romance in the air, we've got a special events planner to take us through the ins and outs of the business of love. We've got Nadi Madisha joining us, and she's the founder of Mokone Events. Nadi, welcome to InnoStation.
Hey, Cami, thanks for having me. Thank
Of
you so
course,
much for having me.
thank you so much for joining us. Now, I think to kick off the episode, let's help the audience to get to know a little bit about you. Tell us who Nadi is and what fuels your inner fire.
Well, Nadi Madisha is a Johannesburg born and bred Betty woman.
Mhm.
I am 25, turning 26 this year. I am also the founder, like you said, of Mokone Events. I am an event planner and coordinator. I also hold two qualifications, one of which has actually driven me into what I do today. And
Mhm.
the other one, something I took really because I wanted to have a degree, one. Secondly,
Mhm.
I just wanted to enhance my skills and enable myself to run this business. So, yeah, let's start there for now before we really dive deep into
Yes.
the event space and everything. But yeah, I love what I do. And I think having to study event management
Mhm.
by mistake, and later on we'll get to, really talk about how that went by.
Yeah.
But yeah, having to study event management has been a joy, for lack of a better word. It's been such an amazing journey. It's been 5 years now since I studied and since I started the business. But
Yeah.
essentially, yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years, 6 years this year.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I
Yeah.
love the commonalities between us because shout out to Betty Women.
Period.
But let's dive into your story with events a little bit. Will you tell us how you got into the industry?
Okay, like I said, it was by mistake. But
Mhm.
initially, when I went to school, I wanted to study psychology, right? So
Yeah.
I got there, spoke with a student advisor, and told them what I wanted to do. So they looked at my transcript and they were like, okay, there's a problem here. You need like 1% in order to study psychology. I was like,
Mm.
just 1%? Really? Can you not, you know? He was like,
Yeah.
nope, you have to do a bridging course. I was like, okay, fine. What are the options? He had like a list of options. And I was like, I have to pick the easiest because this is not what I'm planning on doing, really. It's just a bridging course, right?
Yeah.
And I looked at the list. They were like, law, whatnot. I was like, nope, I know that's not me. So I'll just go for event management because I mean, again, it seemed easy.
Yeah.
So mid-year, um, I realized that I actually am enjoying this. I was like, this is nice. And I thought of ways to capitalize on it. And I was
Yeah.
just like, I can't just have this knowledge for nothing. It can't just be a
Mhm.
certificate. I need to do something about it. And then, luckily for me, one of our lectures was actually an event planner. So
Mm.
during the lectures, she'd make reference to like events she's been part of. And I always just saw myself as her,
Yeah.
something like her. I was like, okay, no, I need to do this. So when we end of the year, just before grad, this was now 2018, yes, before grad,
Mm.
I was like, let me just register. I had my older sister help me through the process of
Mm.
registering the company, the name. So the name is my clan name. Not sure
Yeah.
if you're familiar with that, but my
Yes. Yeah.
clan name. So I was like, okay, that's easy. I can't think of other names. I'll just go for my clan name. And then fast forward, grad came, company was registered. I started posting, and then I just happened to have like a large following on social media. So people were able to grasp, and obviously, okay, do you do balloons? Do you,
Mm-hmm.
inquiries started coming in, and then COVID hit. This was before COVID hit. But
Yeah.
I was fortunate. enough to have planned one event before the actual pandemic.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was like the beginning of my career, I would say.
I love that. I feel like we always make so many plans, or like even if you don't know what it is that you want to do going into uni,
Yeah,
you go in there like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? But I think it's a beautiful thing for your path to just find you,
yeah.
because sometimes we're like clamoring to find what we're supposed to be doing. So I think it's lovely that your thing came to you.
I'm so glad things panned out the way they did. Like it
Yeah.
was totally not in my bingo card,
Hmm.
but I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Zero, zero complaints.
Now, we are in the month of love, and our biggest holiday this month is, of course, Valentine's Day. So I imagine
Mhm.
this is like a very busy time for you in the event space because everybody's trying to do something either in the month or around Valentine's Day, right? Can
Yeah.
you um run us a little bit through how love impacts a planner's business and
Mm.
also like the ins and outs of navigating the craziness of this period for you?
Okay, firstly, right, it's funny how for me, right, in the past 3, 4 years,
Mm,
Valentine's was never or barely about me waiting to be wined and dined. And I always just, I was thinking, what do I need to do? Like, I need to be planning some sort of romantic setup, right?
yeah,
Balloons, I need rose petals, I need, you know,
yeah.
it's never been about me waiting to be wined and dined. And that's the honest truth.
Hmm.
So luckily, luckily for this business, I'm able to now create packages. I'm
Mm.
able to post like old work that I might have done maybe in the previous year, just to
Ah,
sort of
yeah.
serve as a reminder or as an awareness for the clients that didn't see that last year and the previous year, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a busy time.
Hmm.
Um, but people forget, and there's a lot of planners. So it's my job and my responsibility to remind people, hey guys, this is what we're having this year. These are the
Yeah.
specials we're having. This is a package we're having, romantic setup for two. But it's not limited to just couples. You know how
Mm.
girls sometimes have galentines?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, so things like that as well. So it's not just limited to the lovers. I mean, there are single people. So
Hmm.
we will open and we do create packages for galentines as well.
And I love that you mentioned that Valentine's Day isn't only about couples because that takes me into my
Yeah.
next question, right?
Okay.
There are also businesses that like to get in the mix and also celebrate Valentine's Day. Have you done like anything for corporates?
For Valentine's.
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago, it was like little gift packs.
Mm.
Or yeah, it was just gift packs. It wasn't really for corporates. Well, this was 2 years ago though. Like that was the first and last time though. So we
Ah,
don't. Yeah, it's not something I've thought about this year, and I probably should have because it's a thing. Like I said, not everyone has a lover.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just
Hmm.
the gift packages, like a red little paper box with chocolates and a little note inside.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That is really nice. That would make me come to the office that day.
right.
Yeah, like I'm
On
filling
on
up
a
my little
Friday,
package.
I'd work overtime. Trust me, I would work overtime.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Now, Nadi, one thing that you've mentioned to us is that you love solo dates. Can you tell us what got you into taking yourself out on dates and some of the ones that you've taken yourself on that you like?
Okay. Yeah, I'm a big believer of solo dates because yes, I love my friends, I love my family,
Yeah,
but if you wait on people, you're never really gonna do anything. And
exactly.
yeah, apart from sometimes, these dates are quite impulsive. I
Hmm.
just feel like I'm not gonna wait. If I plan something with my friends and it takes 10 years to actually materialize, then I'm gonna leave here, you
Yeah.
know. That's why I believe in solo dates so much. So yeah, I do a lot of things by myself. So trying out restaurants,
Mm.
hiking alone, um, drawing. I can't draw. I'm not the perfect artist, but
Mm,
art is art, you know?
it is actually.
Art is art.
Yes.
So, yeah. But one of my favorite spots is Olives and Plates at the Embassy Towers. I'm not
Yes.
sure if you're familiar with that,
Yes,
but
Olives and Plates is great. They have great
right,
food.
they
Their
have
food is
great
actually really
food,
good.
right? And in this
Yeah.
economy, let's talk about how affordable the prices are,
No, let's.
right?
Let's. Because these
Uh,
days you look at the menu, you look the menu up. I don't know if you do this, but
I
like
do the
whenever
same
I'm going
thing.
on a date, I like to like check to make
Yeah,
sure I know what I'm walking into.
yeah,
And then you look at the prices and you're like, I mean, I'm still gonna go because I'm gonna treat myself. But wow.
exactly. Exactly. No, I do the same thing. Trust me. Olives and
Yeah.
Plates menu. Scroll, scroll. Okay, the prices aren't bad. I'm definitely
Mm,
going. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite spots. 10 out of 10 food, like you said.
yes.
Prices reasonable. Aesthetics as well. We're not going to
That's
ignore
important.
aesthetics, right?
That's important.
Extremely important. So I don't know if I mentioned earlier on, but I love being around water.
Mm,
So any water body, even if it's a swimming pool, I
yeah.
love it. I love it. So same thing with the hiking trails that I usually go to. They have like rivers flowing through them, really nice and safe waterfalls. So like
I love
after a long
that.
hike, just go in for a dip
Yeah.
and call it a day.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
one off the cards. What is your love for water about? Like, what is that rooted in?
Okay, firstly, my star sign is Cancer.
Okay,
So
Cancer.
I'm a water baby at heart since
Yeah.
birth. It's in me. So I really just that's really just it.
Yeah. The water just.
I love water.
I
I
love
love
that.
water.
I love that. I'm a
Hmm.
fire sign.
Hmm.
I'm a Leo, and I love the water too, which is crazy.
Which is crazy,
Which is
unexpected,
wild.
but
But I think the water element for me is very calming. I think a lot of the time I
mm,
have like a lot happening all at once. My energy is always like through the roof. But I think being by
that's
the
true.
water is very calming. It brings
Hmm.
you back down to like just being regulated.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. The best element out there.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
Now you are an outdoor girly and you just mentioned that you like to go hiking, right? Are there any
Yeah.
places that you would like to go hiking at that you haven't gone yet?
This is very far-fetched, literally. Because so I have a friend that travels a lot, right?
Yes.
And he can often send me pictures and he knows I love water. So there's
Mm,
just one picture he sent, and I kid you not, that picture looked fake in the most positive way. It looked like a painting, right? So I'm
yeah.
like, oh my word, where is this? And I think Lake Louise in Canada.
Oh,
In
okay.
Canada, right?
Yeah.
Hence far-fetched. But honestly, I'm not limiting myself.
Yeah.
I shall hike that trail
No, let's
soon,
call it in for you, Lake Louise.
right? Lake
Yes.
Louise. Yep, I need that. Nah, that was stunning. I saw it. I just saw the water. I have no
Yeah.
idea how the entire trail looks, but I, off of that alone,
Yeah.
gained an interest.
Well, we hope you make it to Lake Louise, Nadi.
I hope so too. I hope so too. I shall keep you guys updated.
Please do. Now
We'll have
that
another podcast interview about it
that's from
soon.
Lake Louise
Yeah.
as a follow-up. But before I let you go, we have
Yeah.
a special game that we love to play over here at InnoStation called Hot
Okay.
Take.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a series of just rapid fire questions, and then you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
answer hot or not. And
Okay.
then if there's something interesting that pops up, then we can definitely get into it. But
Okay.
yeah, are you down?
All right. Let me have my lemon water.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Let's
You
get
ready?
into it.
Cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel about interactive workshops?
I say hot, nah? If
Mm. Yeah, if
hot.
you like it, you say hot. Oh, okay.
Hot. Okay. Hot.
Have you planned any?
No, actually.
Ah,
Not
okay.
yet.
Hmm.
Not yet. Not yet.
How do you feel about birthday dinners?
Hot.
I've seen some of the pictures on your
Yeah,
socials. I'm like, I'm
those are one of
like,
my faves, actually.
you do really beautiful work. I'm like, do I need a birthday dinner?
It's not my birthday, but I'd like a birthday dinner setup, please.
Now, how do you feel about engraved jewelry?
Hot, hot, definitely
Right?
hot.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I've seen really cute pieces. I'm like, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you feel about mint chocolate ice cream?
Cold.
Not.
No, not.
Why?
Mint chocolate already for me is a once in a year craving.
Ah, okay.
So having that in ice cream, I'm good.
I've
I'm
heard
good.
somebody say it gives cold toothpaste, and I was like, oh,
Actually, actually, if we're being honest, if we're being real,
I
might
was
as
like,
well.
oh, no. How do you feel about meditation?
Hot,
Mm. Is
hot.
that like part of your practice?
Yep, I did.
Mm.
I try. I
Yeah,
try because I get really overwhelmed, with the work that I do, and yeah, being preoccupied is not one of my favorite things
yeah.
because yeah, you end up panicking and that's just not good, right? So
Mm.
I do try and meditate here and there. Even during prayers, I have like a I'll have like a quiet moment where I just sit and stare at my candles
Yeah.
and yeah, just sit in silence.
And that
So
really does help. And I find
it
at the
really
end of like a
helps,
meditation, you realize just how much energy you were actually expending and just,
right?
yeah, you realize just how
Exactly.
much you were carrying.
Mm. It really lets you let go of
Mm.
unnecessary thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
So I fully believe in meditation.
Now, you mentioned Valentine's Day, and that's on my list. How do you feel about that?
I love it because yes, I'm single,
Mm.
uh, but I really value the relationships I have with my
Yeah.
friends and my family. So now for Valentine's Day, a lot of people are going to be working. A lot of people are going to be, wined and dined. I
Yeah.
have a date with my friend on Friday, just after the setup that I have early on in the day. So I
Mm.
look forward to that. I feel
Ah,
like why not? I feel like why should we wait for a
for
partner?
Valentine's Day, right? And I feel like Valentine's Day should have like its own designated, like maybe make the 11th or wait the 13th, like the 11th, make the
They're not
13th or
gonna.
the 15th, you know?
They're not
Because
gonna do it.
I think it's always a vibe, and not even
Mm,
just for the single girlies. I think it's nice to like spend that time with your friends as well. It's
yeah,
just always a vibe.
yeah. No, I believe in that. I look forward to the dinner. I look forward
Mm,
to working, yes, but
yeah,
the dressing up part and going out for dinner, I look forward to
yeah.
that as well. Yeah,
Now, how do you feel about plastic plants?
plastic plants.
Mm,
Uh-uh.
not.
Not, not.
Mm. How do you feel about giveaways?
Like Instagram giveaways.
Yeah, like giveaways that like brands will do.
If I don't have to enter and like, you know how usually the big accounts on Instagram would say, we're giving away an iPhone 16 in order to
Mm,
like be in the draw, follow me, post, repost this post,
yeah,
share, da 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 da. All of that is too much admin for me. Although,
yeah,
yes, I'd love to have the iPhone 16, but if I'm gonna have to do all of that, it's
right,
okay.
yeah,
Out, yeah. But I love seeing other people win.
yeah.
If they're happy, then I'm happy. But personally, I'm not gonna do all of that.
Well, I feel you on that. Like, why must we
Yeah,
go through so many hurdles just to win? It's already
you
hard
know.
enough winning. Like,
Thank you. And you're not even guaranteed the iPhone 16.
exactly.
Mhm.
My goodness. And how do you feel about a luxury picnic?
A luxury picnic.
Mm.
Hot, hot.
Have you planned any? Because I saw there was a time where like everybody was doing, especially for like birthdays and stuff, they were doing
Yeah,
outdoor picnics as part of like their celebration.
I did my friend's birthday picnic last year, October.
Oh,
It
okay.
was it was a surprise picnic, so she had no idea. And
Oh,
I enjoyed planning all of that because I didn't charge her, right?
yeah,
It was a thing of me just, okay, she's gonna want this. I know her favorite color is green. Flowers, these are her favorite color, favorite flowers, sorry. So
yeah,
I just had so much fun, and then also consulting her older sister with things that I genuinely had forgotten about. Yes, she's my best friend, but I was like,
yeah,
what's her favorite color again? And it's like,
yeah,
no, it's green, remember? I'm like, oh, okay, green, yes, green flowers, green this, da 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 da. I had so much fun planning that, and
mm,
so I love picnics.
yeah.
Honestly, anything that's gonna have me within nature,
Hmm.
let's do it. Totally hot.
And do you think that was also so fun to plan because it genuinely was like a labor of love? Because I think
Yeah,
like when you love the person you're planning something for, it's like it makes it
true.
so
Becomes
fun.
very effortless. Like, okay,
Yeah.
doesn't feel like a job at all.
Mm.
So yeah, I had so much fun doing that.
Awesome. Now those are all my questions, Nadi.
Is it? We're
Thank you
done
so much.
already.
Yeah. Yes, we're done
Wow.
already.
Wow. Okay, okay, okay.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And before I let you go, do you have any socials that you would like to plug so that anybody that's looking to sort of plan their own special event can reach out to you?
Sure. My business account,
Mhm,
Instagram is Mokone Events. Sorry,
mhm,
Mokone underscore events. And that's Mokone underscore events. And then my
mhm.
personal account is underscore Nadi Madisha.
Amazing. So we're
So it's the
gonna.
same with, sorry, Kemi, it's the same with my Twitter account, my
Okay,
personal. Yeah.
cool. So we'll link those in the description box for everybody to find. But
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for being here today.